What's up, internet? This is Linter22. The Detective Pikachu just came out, and it looks like the reviews are actually pretty good. It looks like this is the first good video game movie in ever, I want to say. I feel like there's probably a few movies out there. I know I personally like the Mortal Kombat movies when I was a kid, but I'm not really sure if they're good movies, but that's beside the point. Well, it looks like there was actually a quote from one of the writers that's circling around the internet, and it's that if he were to make a Super Smash Bros. Movie, he would rather make the best movie for each of the individual franchises and then make a Super Smash Bros. Movie. Now, to give my 2 cents on the idea, I personally think that it wouldn't really work with this franchise. Well, when I say franchise, I mean all of Nintendo's properties. And that would be because of how different the characters are. You see, in Super Smash Bros., the video game, they make it work because they kind of force the characters into the same art style, even though they aren't on the same template, if that makes sense. They're all from very different genres, but they make it work because the art style is the same. So if you do it the way that he's describing in that interview, it wouldn't work, because if you want to make a good Zelda film, the way that I personally would assume that would make a good Zelda film, but I wouldn't know because I'm not directing one, would be to make it a more serious film and probably live action. And then another example would be Star Fox. I would assume that it would be great as a traditional animation, or maybe even a really cool puppetry special effects type thing with no CGI. I think that would actually be really cool. And then of course the Mario movie is going to be in CGI. So just imagine all of those three. You make a Super Smash Bros. Movie where Mario is a CGI character, Link is a real human, and Fox is some puppet. It just probably wouldn't work out. It wouldn't look all that good. But with that being said, if they made a standalone Super Smash Bros. Movie where they didn't take the cinematic universe approach, that could actually be interesting, in my opinion at least. And that's because for those who play the original Nintendo 64 game, the original concept was that they were like these little toys, and then the Master Hand kind of controlled them and made them fight. Now, if they made a movie based on that concept alone, I actually think they could make something pretty awesome, where it's almost like not forced to create other movies just for profit. And they could even make the Master Hand be either the developers or it could be the player. Either way, I feel like they would have a lot of room to work with. I know this kind of stuff sounds like it would be like Toy Story, but I feel it would be different enough, especially since all of these characters kind of have a large, strong backstory. And let's not just limit it to just Nintendo franchises. Since Super Smash Bros. Has Mega Man in it, Pac-Man, and Sonic, let's not limit ourselves. Anyways, what do you guys think? Would you guys rather see the cinematic approach or the cinematic universe approach, or do you guys want to see a standalone movie? Let me know down below.